What is up everyone, Alexis here. In this video I want to show you my newest ESP LTD guitar, the Ec 500. So for a while I've been wanting to get my hands on an ESP LTD, obviously an LTD. An actual ESP or even an E2 is something, I can swing, but still. And I've never been a fan of the Les Paul shaped guitars, but man, they got me. And the Ec is a staple, a classic metalcore guitar. And I think it was a great opportunity to get one because for a while I've been wanting to get a 6-string, 6-string with a solid bridge, white, just to offset my other guitars, 24 frets, and active pickups, which was a must. So I got this guitar off Reverb, which actually was my first purchase ever through the app. And the price was amazing. It was one of those instances that I knew I would never see an opportunity like that ever again. So the guitar is 15 years old as the seller describes it. And it has some scratches, some dings here and there, but I really don't care. The guitar is in great shape. It comes with the EMGs, which I love. And it comes with a Duesenberg Les Trem, which I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Also, if you're the former owner watching this video, my guy. Next time just get a Floyd Rose like the universe intended. Now first things first, I had to get the fretboard clean, put on new strings, I like Elixir strings, and put on a new tunematic bridge and a new tailpiece. So the guitar features a set neck, the color is Olympic white, rubber tuners, a 24.75 inch scale length, which I'm getting used to it. All this time I've been playing my Ec string, and that's a 26.5 to 28 inch scale length. Just look at the fret spacing. Maybe in the future I'll get a 25 or even a 26 inch scale length guitar, because the downscaling is huge. I'm still getting used to it, but I can play chords easier. Mahogany body, 24 frets, which was a must, ebony fingerboard, EMGs 81 and 60, and made in Korea. Now I'm gonna show you a couple of demonstrations. First gonna be a clean test with the amp turned off and then turned on, then a distortion test, not that boomer crunch, I hate that. I'm gonna be using the Neural DSP archetype Gojira. I'll put a screenshot in the screen of the settings. And also I'm gonna talk about other things that I look when I get a new guitar, such as the pickups, if it's comfortable playing, and something, many people don't care, but I do, where it's gonna be a high fret access test. So before I show you the demonstrations, let's talk about the EMGs. Recently, I've been noticing a lot of hate for the EMGs, which I don't get. I do think they're like the classic active pickup. And just a disclaimer, I don't have a preference or a favorite pickup yet. I've used passive Seymour Duncans, I've used Fishman that I have on my Ec string. They're like the Fishman 2s in a Bassi. I played Solar Duncans from Solar Guitars and EMGs. And the reason I wanted the EMG is because I want the raw in your face tone. You see, I'm a caveman, and I like slam, I like world death metal, deathcore, drop tuning, speech harmonics, all of that good stuff. And I don't know, I just miss the tone of the EMGs. For the other things I'm going to talk about, I'm going to be using a scale system from 1 to 5. 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. I may change this later, but for now, this is going to be the system I'm going to be using. So when talking about the guitar being comfortable when playing, this is something I've never talked about, but I'm self-taught and I always played in the classical position. And I have to give the Ec a 4 out of 5. It is comfortable, but the lower part of the body is a bit wide in comparison of a super strat style guitar. Whereas the other position, where you put it on your side, which I don't know what that would be called, regular I think, I have to give this a 5 out of 5. It's actually really comfortable. The cut that has on the back makes it comfortable. It's not the way that I play, but I just wanted to put it out there. And now for the high fret access test. I have to give this a 4 out of 5. While it's not impossible to play on the higher frets, it's not the best. My hand does get stuck in the lower horn, makes it a bit difficult to play or sweep on the higher frets. And I know many people don't care about this, but I do. And the reason being is because when I'm like practicing or, writing something, I like to, play all around the guitar. I like to use the higher frets. And also this may sound silly, but if I'm buying a whole guitar, I want to be able to play on all of the guitar. Does that make sense? So that'll be the end of the video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like and subscribe. That helps the channel. If you own an EC500 or even a 401 or even a 1000 Deluxe, please let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with anything I said in this video. Can't wait to actually play more drop tuning stuff with these. And like I said, this guitar is 15 years old, and that just comes to prove that ESP is making quality guitars that after 15 years they can still be played. I'm preparing more videos for you guys, but for now I'll see you in the next one.